Hello, hello. Let me know if you can hear me. That would be much appreciated. And everything like that, because I am using a little bit of a different setup that I would normally use. Normally I have something kind of big and kind of in front of me to do my audio, but it's been sent away to get repaired. Well, to get replaced. Something broke on it. Evening, Glenn. Evening, Gary. You can hear me. Brilliant. Evening, FWSC Jail 1867. Evening, Brad the lad. I think we should have done a lot better in the first half, but we just couldn't finish our dinner. And that was an issue most of the game in that first half, because I think if we could have got hold of a couple of those chances, they looked out of it, to be fair. But second half, they just turned up, didn't they? We'll talk more about it in a minute. I'm not too bad, Bob. 1, 2, 3. I'm better now. I've had a pretty naff week health-wise, but that's just partial of being me, basically. I'm afraid. I go from 1 week to one day to the other. Bloody hell, he's finally here. I'll be turning 30 by the time he came on Dark Greens. Well, I'm here now. He was set for 7. The upcoming game against Plymouth has turned us into a relegation 6. They're all relegation 6 pointers though, Yeet. Pretty much all of them are relegation 6 pointers for me. They all are. Because you look at most of our games, anyone could do it. I love how the man keeps us up. Everyone doesn't keep... If everyone doesn't keep... That's the issue. Everybody's hitting form at the exact same time. And it's so annoying. Who thought QPR would have got a win at Leicester? I reckon we stay up by 1 point or so come the final day. Thing is, I don't... For the channel, I will go, yeah, final day thing, fantastic. For me, it's bad. I don't want it. Who would have thought we would have been like this 5 months ago? It just shows you. It just shows you. We had him at the start of the season. It would have been a completely different story. Diff will go down as one of the best championship seasons of all time. It's looking like that. I have not seen the championship bottom half where you go from about 15th onwards, maybe 14th, and everybody's in technically a relegation ground. I think the thing that's going to annoy me personally is the fact that we have got one of the big issues we've got is this international break we've got coming up could be bad for us. 12 what? Yeah, that's the thing. They're 6 points off relegation. Got to be like £50 to survive. Thing is, you look at what Danny's done. Danny has come in and changed the atmosphere, changed how it is. It's incredible. 50 points. People saying 46 at 1 point could be enough to survive. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what the points you would need to stay in. I don't think you can. I really don't think you can judge it. Luton have a goal back versus Villa. Nice. We know one friend will be happy with that. Me and workout. Maybe 50 won't be enough. We'll just have to see. Yeah, Leicester gone off on a really weird point. As well as Leeds. Leeds and Leicester just suddenly... Leeds today, draw versus Huddersfield. That could have done without that. A game ago, we were 6 points from 18th. Now we're 4 points from 16th. We haven't moved up a place. My brain can't brain. It's insane, isn't it? It's insane how we're so close to certain clubs, yet we can't get out of it yet because we're only 4 points. Because everyone up and around us are winning. They're just going on winning streaks. Look at the situation with QPR. Going on a massive winning streak has just helped them. It pulled them out of it. If you look at the last... If you want to look at the last 6 matches, Rotherham, Watford and Plymouth, your bottom 3. And if you look at the top, QPR, Wednesday are 5th and 6th in the form game from the last 6 matches. It can be interesting. We'll love it to go up. I love their fans when they turn up. It'll be interesting. Ipswich game. I got the thing is, if we can get to the Ipswich game, after that game, everything being a little bit more settled in terms of like just have the international break, see what happened, come back and start afresh again. I think it'll be interesting. If we can get a win Tuesday night, a draw versus Leeds, and sneak a win, maybe Ipswich could be difficult because they've gone on a little bit of a tear at the minute. Maybe. The annoying thing is we're doing that thing again. We had it versus Southampton, Coventry. We went against the top 2 form teams in Southampton and Coventry, and it gave us a bit of a blip, right? Guess who the top 2 form teams are right now? Leeds and Ipswich. And that's the annoying thing. Evening Lodo, if Garen, we could stay up, we will stay up. Evening, guys. Could be 5 wins on the trot and still not at the bottom 3. Crazy with number 6 Leeds. Yep. Teams at the top are choking. Teams at the bottom are benefiting from managerial change. I agree. Evening, Barry. We just got to keep going. There are 4 teams on 38 points and 1 will slip up. I agree. Leeds and Ipswich are bad double headers. We could lose ground there. That's my issue. That has been my issue from the start of this fixture list. Leeds and Ipswich back-to-back is not something you want. You don't want Leeds and Ipswich back-to-back. That's not what you need. But going into the international break after them could do us the favour there, because it gives us a chance to reset, charge our batteries a bit. But that also gives everyone else. But Leeds don't look... They look good, but they're known for a slip-up, so we'll see. 30 people watching, 14 likes. Get those likes up, people. I much appreciate it. I think that QPR player shouldn't be like... I don't really want to get into it right now with the QPR player because it's still technically an ongoing legal case in the fact that he has appealed it. The judgment is he got a 1-year prison sentence and a 1 year suspended. That's about all I will go into it. And that's the thing. It's mental. Sheffield Wednesday won 3 points from 11 games when Daniel was appointed. And now we've won 4 from the last 5 and are 6th in the form table. We are. Been movable weather all day. Yeah, it's been horrible all day. It's been naff. Hi, Jake. Hope you're well. These results are mental today. We must keep on believing. We do. Don't have Leeds on Tuesday. Hate to say it, but we need Leeds to win. We do need Leeds to win. You're not kidding. We need Leeds to give us an absolute point there. Sooner or later, these wins will count for coming out of bottom 3. You've got to hope so, Glenn. You've got to hope so. It's the one time you can think that Leeds need to do us a favour there versus Stoke. And here's the other thing. There was something about the Stoke manager being pretty much put on like the whole, we will sack you if you don't get a win today because it's nowhere near good enough. And that's the other thing. You got the talk that Tony Pulis could go back in at Stoke if Schumacher doesn't start changing things. And that's insane when you think about it. These wins have got to start getting us out of bottom 3. They've got to. Any other season, I think any other time, if we're doing wins like this around us, don't normally play that well and we're out of it. If last week and everything went our way, we've been out of it. Let's have a look. If we're going to lose to Leeds and Ipswich, I hope it's not a batter in our goal difference. Yeah, that's the issue I've got, Harpo. Our goal difference at the minute is naff. We could have done with absolutely battering Rotherham today for our goal difference, and it just didn't help us. Blackburn, Millwall on Tuesday, we'll send one of them down. Possibly. Millwall on a little bit of a turn since new manager. Blackburn were, but now it's gone, I think. It seemed like Femero's header was disallowed due to something to do with a Whitway. No one knows why. That should have been 1-0 and I think that would have... I think if that had counted, we would have gone even more on it, kind of thing. Ian and Jake, can't believe all the rules gone right, but we just got to keep plodding on. It's mental, innit? Any other season, those results don't go our way. And then this season, it really just changes it. The games against Stoke, Blackburn, QPR will kill a Plymouth. Yeah, I think the thing is, you're going to look at this season if we don't stay up as games like Huddersfield where what happened, but new manager bounce. I nearly shouted, come on, Leeds, early when they equalised, made me... Yeah, they could do with us doing the favour. Huddersfield has just seemed to got that man in right time. He's doing the business and he's doing well for them, and that's the annoying thing. You look at Birmingham could be a bit of an issue there. Because of everything that's happened there. You look at it is insane. The only thing that's starting to worry me now is our goal difference. Our goal difference is just insane. And that's what's could come down to goal difference. But you look at it today. We win, Stoke win, Huddersfield draw, Birmingham lose, QPR win, Millwall, Blackburn, Plymouth lose, Swansea win, Middlesbrough, Bristol, Watford. You can probably go from about Watford. They could get dragged into this because they're not playing well, Watford. You could also say Watford in this kind of thing because they're not great. What's Watford form guide? Watford in the bottom three. Watford could quite easily get pulled into this. I really hope Bernard Header. I really hope that Bernard Header was cleared off the line against Watford isn't the difference between survival and... Yeah, I agree. We gained on Huddersfield and Birmingham today, so not a total loss. I agree. We beat Plymouth and they're dragged. They will be dragged in, and they think they are gonna get. They think they're gonna get absolutely battered. What's the record point total for relegation in the Championship? I think it may have been us. May have been the season we went down. So Crystal Palace in 1992-1993, they got relegated on 49 points. It was 49 points in 92-93. So it bang on 49 points. That got them relegated. For me, it is Plymouth and Stoke who are most at risk. Yep. A lot of teams can get dragged in. Yeah, 56, 53. I'm worried about Morgan Whittaker when we play Plymouth. Don't be. He properly gone off the ball, Stephen. I'm speaking to a couple of Plymouth lads. He's completely off the ball at a minute. What's happened in the summer, in the January window, they've been turned a little bit. It's not great. But you look at that game today, we did everything right in the first half. Apart from goal. Well, we did go, but it was disallowed. But apart from goal. You have Ugbo nearly getting a goal. You have pressing well. You have trying to get there. It just wasn't going in. And then you look at that second half, and they came out gunfighting. They picked up our mistakes, and it got turned into a scrap. When games get turned into a scrap, we struggle. We struggle to get hold of the ball. We struggle to get any kind of idea of how it should be. 43 people watching, 17 likes. Get the likes up, people. In Elzone F. In Caboodle Fish, how you doing, mate? Hull beating Birmingham, Leeds beating Stoke, and us winning Tuesday night will go down very well. We always do it the halfway to when to wait. I agree. I can't remember the number, but it is us. We had the record high point, but relegation high points amount automatics in EFL, I believe. Fair enough. Can you imagine missing out on autos last season with 96, and then the unthinkable happening this season? Typical when to wait. Yep. Don't know what's happened at Southampton. I ain't got a clue, mate. I haven't got a clue what's going on at Southampton. Bolt was really clever. That free kick was really good. Are you doing the 70 review? Also, if you're at the game next week, I hope you enjoy. I am at the game on Tuesday night, and I should be doing the 70 review show. I just need to make sure my missus is back in time because my eldest has got a birthday party she's going to. So I'm on daddy duty with the youngest. So we'll see on that one. Bear, Plymouth and Leeds will be a massive such a statement. We need to stop hanging back. We can't do that against Leeds. We need to keep on the front foot and suits us. Yep, I agree. Good observation there. We really aren't equipped for scrappy side of the thing. We don't. We can't do scrappy. As soon as games get scrappy, we really struggle. They won in the last minute, so yeah, they did. But they just keep going off the boil a little bit. You look at, they had a couple of results that have been a bit weird. Records that, yeah, Caboodle Fish, innit? Always the case. Beat Plymouth Tuesday and then level 1 point for QPR. You hope so. Who had QPR got midweek, actually? I don't know if it's just me, but I can tell whether I love or hate that Pervader haircut. It's a haircut for me, mate. If he likes it, he likes it. I'm not one to talk. I've got a big dive mohawk. Is it me or did Leeds look very beatable? They did, but they put a lot of pressure on that Huddersfield goal. And I think that's where we would have to be careful. What do you think he's going off at Plymouth? I think Plymouth got absolutely rocked by their manager going. I think they had everything set for him to do well. And I think the issue is that they had it all set up right and stuff like that. And the thing is, there's also talk of the lad who scored the own goal today going on a free. They don't seem to be able to sell players for high value. And then you bring in a new manager and change the system. And they're playing out from the back at times. I don't think it's working. If we can use our height against Leeds, maybe Mr. will mess up a corner. It'd be nice to go from a set piece because we hadn't done it. Or even a penalty because we hadn't had a single penalty this season. I think we need to put some proper tackles in against Leeds while being disciplined seems to work for Huddersfield other than the red. The thing with the Wednesday team at the moment, we've got a couple of players who could potentially be on suspensions for 2 match games. And that's the issue. You see Barry Bannon hasn't done the usual tackles that he normally would do. You see Volks, he was lucky not to get yellow today, actually, Volks. Got to be careful. We got to be careful. I think we need to... I read that. 7 very winnable games between now and the end of the season, and 8 teams in the fight to not being the second relegation. Still up for... You know what? I am optimistic that we can sneak it. And I've always said, if we stay up, it is a cracking season. I know that sounds mental. It's a cracking season, but it is what it is. Yeah, Mansfield are just doing amazing at the minute. They are looking very, very good at the moment. They should go up this season. We'll get a penalty like game of the season. Don't say things like that, Harpo. Lead player definitely going to try and wind up Bannon. They will, and Bannon just going to walk away. I basically look 90% like Pervader right now. So let's say good even if we're completely lying to ourselves. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. What do you think of Dennis? We're one. I will admit I didn't expect him to go there. I was expecting to see him have some more takers in England. It's a weird one that he didn't. I think always been a good player at Denner, and he just never got a run in the team. Please like and share the video, the live stream even. It does help. Liking helps with the algorithm. So we've got 50 people watching, 23 likes. Get those likes up if you want to become a member. It is $4.99. I'm currently trucking across America at a minute. Luton 2-2. Wow. Luton have come back into that. Last time I checked, it was 2-0. Yeah, he did get injured a lot. QPR home to West Brom. Interesting. West Brom on a little bit of a high at the minute. Where West Brom in the form table? Let's have a look. West Brom are 7th. So West Brom had done draw, win, loss, win, draw, win. Where QPR got 1, draw, loss, win, win, win. If you don't lose 4-0 to chuffing Huddersfield and you take some of those chances in the game, we're probably out of this. Evening, Barry. How you doing, mate? I just haven't been able to, mate. I've either had... I did do a couple of watch-alongs last season. The problem is watch-alongs I have to figure out between who's doing what because Dex like to do them as well. So I don't want to tread on any toes at the same time. Kind of things. I kind of don't want to tread on toes because Dex likes doing them and kind of thing. I'm being respectful of Dex and his watch-alongs, and some people told me I should just do them, but I was gonna do one recently, and I just didn't get a chance because I didn't find out what people were doing. So yeah, that's why. I'd like to do more watch-alongs. I like doing watch-alongs. They're good. Plymouth game. Oh, Plymouth game. Yes, Plymouth game. The video for the Plymouth game will be up very late, and it will either be up late or it will be up Wednesday morning, and then we'll have a debrief in the evening for that game. And the Leeds United game, there will be, I don't know what's going on there. If I might do a watch along for that, but I've got to find out who's doing what and stuff. Deal City Derby next season, hopefully, mate, if we can stay up. I do like doing watch-alongs, but I've also got to be careful with watch-alongs with my health heat be. I don't want to currently have seizures during them because they're long. I did well during the playoff games, but afterwards I was a bit dead. I won't lie. It's been a weird week for me. This week I've had like occupational health come round, so I've got like old man gear that is to keep me safe, but it just makes you realise how disabled you actually are when you start getting all these stuff put in your house. It's not great. I feel both Paul Valentine and yeah, I do. Valentine with that run was absolutely fantastic in the first half. And then in the second half, that run from Gassama. That run from Gassama, and he just didn't take it. It's a shame. The Mighty Millers back the dunny out, said Sheffield Wednesday, no special now, Sean. Yeah, thanks for that one, mate. I love doing the Plymouth Watch Along. I think that got 7 or 8K in the end. I think it did really, really well. 15 players, not really, Glenn. 15 players out of contract. It's a concern, but it's not at the same time, mate. A lot of them are players I think we need to start moving on anyway. We had 17 last season. We knew last season that we were going to have a lot of players out of contract last season, and we might do it. We're just going to be smart with it. Good result for today. Unfortunately, results around the league. Usually 45 points will be enough to stay up, but maybe 50. Yep, I agree. Thoughts on Pogba ban? I think it'll get appealed for... Pogba done. I can't see Pogba coming back from it anymore. I think he may have to retire. It's mental. Knew he had something that he shouldn't have told, to be fair. Well, my cousin went from us to United to Rotherham to us. Wow. Pick a team and they were it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm loving Paul. He's really now showing what he can do with capable. Night and day can start things, and you can see he loves it now. Yeah, you can, Dan. And I love that. I will say this. I did a video where I said you can see Paulie can be a good player, and I got slated for it. And I'm glad my way of looking at it was right. I know that comes across a little bit big-headed going, you're right. But I do kind of like the idea that I got that one bang on. I loved it. It sounds like it's just for the academy, Stephen, but at the same time, it'd be interesting. I.e. Windass maybe moved on to it. We'll see on that one. Windass in injury. It all depends on where we are, mate. It all depends on where we are. I'll say that. Let's hope. I would sign Paveda, Gassaman, Marcelo, Deshaun. I think Ugbo would be hard to say. What are you on about signing Gassaman? Gassaman and Masaba is ours. Yeet B. Gassaman and Paveda, Gassaman and Masaba are ours. They're not on loan. They both got 3-year deals, if I remember correctly, and both have got option for a year. Deshaun is on a year. I'd like to see us give him another contract in front. I think we would. Paveda is a free agent in the summer, so he basically said he wants to come back next season, like his own ego said. Ugbo would be good, but he'd get a lot of attention. But it all depends. He went to United because he did dad's mate, and then Robin because of his ex. Fair enough. Sheffield keep banging in the goals, and that's all the lads can do. At least Joe Cran isn't cursed. Yeah, Joe Cran's in a job still. Ian and Louis. Ian and Dannington and Beadle now look settles and not nervous. Yeah, and he's starting to come out for stuff as well. The issue with Ugbo and Paveda is that if we stay up playing for... Yeah, but Paveda's always said he wants to stay, and I think Ugbo will stay if someone like a Gas... Because Anthony's already here. He's got a mate here. He's got a mate here, and that helps. Ugbo price must be cranking up. Maybe. I'm not sure on that. I think it's a case of he's doing well here. It all depends. I thought they were one-year deals. That good. No, Masaba and Gassam are on long-term deals. I believe they are 3 to 4. It's something cheap, like 2 or 3 or 3 to 4. Hang on. I should know this. I did a whole video on it. Here we go. Yeah, here you go. Anthony Masaba is on a 3-year deal. So Masaba's a 3-year deal. and Gatherman is also on a 3-year deal, and they've both got option for a further year afterwards. Villa 2-3-2. Wow. I think they'll re-sign Smith. Who will re-sign Smith? Who will re-sign Smith? Rotherham. Do you mean? Let's have a look. I love Ashley Fletcher bring the goal to keep. That would be quite funny, actually, Stephen. I reckon it'll go, must be worth at least 5 million now. His value is about 3 million euros. So it's around 2.5 million. If you do the conversion. But I think you're right, he's probably gone up to at least 3.5, maybe 4 million. Well, Smith has still got a year contract, mate. Smith has still got a contract, mate. Smith has got 1 year left on his contract. He was on a 2-year deal. Come next year, he's got 1 year left. Thing is, if we go down, then two of Ripley won apart. They would. Masaba and Gasserman. Just looked at the fixture. There is Leeds and Ipswich and West Brom. We have to beat them. West Brom are interesting. West Brom are interesting. 1 minute they're good, 1 minute they're not so good. So it all depends which one turn up. Leeds and Ipswich, they're the ones that I worry about, but the rest are beatable. But again, you look at the teams that were saying that are beatable, Craig. They're beatable, but they're also now picking up points at the minute. Lucas Dean, nice. Yeah, Smith could be one that you probably turn around and try and move on, maybe, in the summer. I think the new players are getting on the possibility of stopping us, but if we don't stop it, we're going down to this. I think there's a big thing to talk about with some of the players who are currently with Wednesday at the moment, who could stay because of the manager. Because I think you look at something like Pervader's already played in League One. He played in it with Blackpool. He didn't do that badly, and I think he would enjoy it. I think for a lot of people, it's all about what game time he gets, how's he playing, and he's been told he's getting game time, and I think that's all he wanted to do was play football. We fear no one, bring them on. I like the attitude. The thing is, it's difficult with Masaba and Gasser. Do we sell them in the coming season for decent value, or do we risk growing them to be more valuable, then risk them falling off and losing out? Good point. Why is it when we win, everyone get points? It's the Wednesday way, mate. It's the Wednesday way. At the end of the day, I still feel for Gregory. I think he does. I feel for Gregory, and we as a club and a manager did the right thing. We told him he wasn't in the plans and we were looking for him to leave. We had things in play for him. Again, chairman changed it. He changed the goal last minute. He changed the goal last minute and it killed it. And that's the issue. The chairman does a lot of the negotiations on stuff, and I don't think sometimes it helps. Smith and Johnson should be moved on. Johnson, not so much. Johnson's doing okay at the minute. I think Johnson's doing really good. I think judging by Bayern performance at Blackpool, it's time for him to move on from Wednesday in the summer. How did he do at Blackpool? Has he done all right there? I know Barrio now on that one. Let's have a look. Let's look at League One. Because league table. Blackpool are not there. Definitely not. Johnson deserves another year. I think Johnson's got another year. I'll be honest with you. I think Johnson's got another year. Because I haven't heard anything about him being out of contract. I think he got a 2-year deal. Like, genuinely, I think Marvin Johnson's on a 2-year deal. Crucially, what's happening with Liga? Basically, mate, he's literally just doing what he's doing. He's training with the lads, and that's all he's doing. He's not really doing anything apart from training. He's ready to have it if it does happen. Yeah. Johnson, all it said on the Wednesday website when Johnson signed was he's extended at S6. So we haven't actually said what his deal is and how long it is. According to one thing, he deals 2024, so the end of the season, but I'm not too sure. I also feel for James. He had more good enough the Champions League he signed in summer, and we thought, yeah, I do feel a little bit for James kind of thing. Blackpool 4 points of playoffs. I'm just looking at the League One table. Pompey on 76, Derby on 69, Bolton on 69, Barnsley on 66, Peterborough on 62, Stevenage on 60, Blackpool, Oxford and Blackpool 57, 56. Tight, very tight. Vale. They could get relegated, Vale, and Darren Moore going to have to rebuild in League 2. So look, no one needs to stay if we go down. Squad players if we stay up. Makes sense, that Bob. Rose has been injured for a bit. He was back on the bench today. Yep, he was. I saw that. I can see Gregory getting the goals up, both getting at this level. It's unfortunate for Gregor, but it is how it is. I agree. Ian watching F1 on Saturday is just wrong. Great win for the Alta. Yeah, watching F1 on Saturday is wrong. I don't agree with that. F1's always been a Sunday thing. Always. It's just always been something you do on a Sunday. I also still don't like the idea that Bahrain the first race. I always like for me, I'm one of the ones where I like the first Grand Prix to be Australia, not Bahrain. That's how it's always been for me, but it's what it is. Blackpool SC will leave it as normal to push players. Yep. Ian and Danny, how you doing, mate? Bloody hell, Matt Verzashen was 22 seconds ahead of his teammate. Jez, what happened with Carlos Sainz? Because it seemed like he got third and none of his teammates were there at all. It seemed like Charles Leclerc wasn't happy either. Right, makes sense. Is that the case? Yeah, I've always, for me, it's always been Australia for the first race of the season. Always. Like, even when I was a kid, it was always that. 53 people watching, 27 girls, likes up people. I much appreciate it. So, Luton lose and Villa win. Nice one. It's a weird one, Villa. Villa's a weird one. Right. I'm gonna watch the highlights later because I didn't get a chance to watch the Grand Prix, and I normally do. But the Wednesday game was on, obviously. Sainz, Leclerc was graphing with. Fair enough. It's already seen like Sainz and Leclerc are going to turn into that Hamilton versus Nico Rosberg situation this season. I really want David to go up. What's your League One prediction, Punk? I think Pompey are finally going to do it. I think Derby, it can be between Derby and Bolton. I think Bolton may nick it, and Derby has to go in the playoff. But whoever gets in the playoffs, it's going to be interesting. It really is. Yeah, watching it on BBC One. I'm 47 and watched it since I was about 5. I love watching the F1. Always loved it. I also enjoy playing the games as well. Was Femo goal offside? It looked like he was outside the box. So apparently the goal was offside due to a Wickway interfering on it. Something like that. That's what I've seen on Twitter, what it could have been. But I agree, if that was given for offside, he was on by a country mile. Like 100%. Exactly. Science doesn't give a crap this season. He's already in his head, know what's going on. Worth looking at Rotherham keeper. Yes, I agree with that, Cabu Duffy. Definitely. I would love to get Johansson. I think he's very, very underrated. And I think he's someone, if puck came to shove, we could offer some cash there for him. And I think in his last year of his deal as well. But I would love to get Rotherham keeper. He's very good. Whitway is offside, such a shame. He will cost a few quid. If the new TV money goes through, we might be able to. That thing, if the new TV money goes through, I think we'll be okay. But the whole thing on signing players in the summer is not even worth doing, kind of thing. Yeah, but other teams will want him high. Yeah, but you're saying that, Louis. Other teams might want him higher up in the table in Championship, maybe lower Prem. Or depends if he wants to leave the area of South Yorkshire. If he's got a family that's settled in South Yorkshire, which they probably could be, and he's all settled and his kids are settled, but the offer comes in, sometimes it's not about where they are in the Championship. Sometimes it's about family life. Sometimes a family is settled and got roots and they don't want to leave. And they don't want to do that. And it could be one of those things where maybe we come in and it's like, Wednesday coming for you, but there's a club in London that wants you. Do you want to go down to London? And his wife and his kids could be like, we're settled here. You can go down, but you're going to have to travel back for us. Kind of thing. And he wants to play in the Championship. Exactly. It could be interesting, that one. There's no way they keep him. There's no way to keep him. I think Wildsmith still lives in Sheffield. Saw him in Sainfield Archery the other day. I think he does. But you got to remember, Stephen, Derby to Sheffield isn't a long trek. It's not a long trek. If you're thinking of Rotherham, South Yorkshire area, if he could be living in the Leeds area, he could be living in the Manchester area, and a club come from London. Bailey Peacock Farrell, please. You know what? Wouldn't be a bad shout, Barry. I didn't mind him when he was a Wednesday player. I thought he looked good. I thought it looked like we were going to get him in the summer. I do like Bailey Peacock Farrell, but I prefer Johansson. If I had to pick between two, Johansson would be the one I'd get. It's easy to get carried away with things, but I feel other teams are looking at some of our players, looking to recruit. If they are, mate. It is what it is. The problem is, if they're in contract, they will have to pay a fee. And we all know what Chancery's like at moving the goalposts. Look at how that deal Lucas Zhao had to go. It took us ages for him to get a deal so he could move. Chancery's not the best person if you want to negotiate for stuff. Whitway, Smith, Bolt, Johnson will be a good mini Rotherham pack. Yeah. It really would. Volt was outstanding today, by the way. People will be looking at a player, but that's good. You want people to... It was decent for him, but it took a while for that deal to get done. That deal was pretty much done and dusted, and then Chancery went in last minute and changed the goalpost. He tried to do it with Smith. He tried to do it with Gregory this window. So it was good. I feel Marvin Johnson aims like fine wine. When he gets better, the older he gets, he just done it. And the thing is, credit to Johnson as well. We have to give Marvin Johnson a lot of credit because at the start of the season, he was frozen out. He wasn't in. He was out, right? And he's gone and got himself fit, got him ready, been told he's going to play, and he just cracked on with it. And that's the level of professionalism I like. I like that. I'm more concentrating on other clubs are looking at our manager. It concerns me more than any players. It does me. But what I keep hearing from when Danny talks, and I know talk is cheap, he wants to finish what he started. He wants to do something here. For me, it sounds like he's very invested in Sheffield Wednesday, lower league or down or in League One. It does sound like he's very invested in what we're doing here. It sounds like he's already said before things were going right that wherever league we're in, I think he can stay. But it's his first manager gig. We don't know. We thought Debrief was going to stay, and they gave us the whole, well, I'm staying till the end of this. I'm staying here. I've got a contract in, then left. So we don't know. Marvin couldn't hit a volley to save his life today. Oh no, that volley was awful. Still don't feel Vox is on top of his tantrum sense if we need him to be about. He can be a bit grumpy in that sense. Fair point, mate. That been went probably during the Chancery rating regarding letting pay the leave for nothing. Let's hope the club learned from this. Yep. Don't worry about banning getting yellows, and we have Hendrick. Not registered though, is he? If our leader goes with someone, we'll step into his shoes, good or bad. That's the thing. If it's a good or if it's a bad appointment. If it turns into a sicko appointment again, we're going to be in a situation if say we go into League One and we start badly, that's where you don't want it to do. If people were looking, it would mean we're doing badly because we're on the up and shining now, been looking, but look, so we're doing well. Agree. Danny deserves to be backed in something. 100%. I agree with that, Barry. Danny is very invested and certainly he will stay no matter what. He is very, very genuine. It comes across that. If he stays true to that, he can be a legend. Sometimes, unfortunately, money talks. Yeah, but it also depends on if anyone comes to get him, they're going to buy him out of contract. Chancery will want compensation for him because he's on a 2-year deal. I think the smartest thing in the summer, if we stay up, the smartest thing in the summer, you put another year or two contract in front of Danny and you let him build. Volk had taken over from Patterson and Mr. Shithouse. He really has. Also, Pattersons, the Pattersons, Sophie Patterson and Callum Patterson. Congratulations. They are expecting a little boy or girl, I think. We're expecting a baby in August time, I think. So Patterson's going to be a daddy. Dare to say rest has been good the last couple of games. I do agree. Both need to stop ranting rest. He will get better done. Yep. But Hendricks is back now. Hendricks isn't injured now. He's back running and training. He's not injured anymore. He is actually in training. It's just he's not getting picked. He's so excited with wins and so down when we lose. That for me, commitment. Yeah. I think for me, when the fans are not used to having a manager go that mental when we win a game or celebrate a win. We haven't seen that in such a long time. When he wins, he feels it. Please like the stream, please. 56 people watching, 27 likes. We can get it up to 50, can't we? Come on. Little button, look like that. Press like. I much appreciate it. We fear losing managers and players, but if we stay up there, the hope that someone might want the whole club. That's true. That's true, Jez. Something we've not really touched upon recently. That's very, very true. Well, we didn't see a win for a while. Yeah, we didn't. You're right there. I'm guessing you've been sorting out the little one and the eldest. I'm guessing they've both not been great for you, darling. I'll be down soon. It's nearly done. Another big win for us. I'm still predicting 18th like I did pre-season. End of season can be very interesting. Danny pumped to be our manager. Watching his interviews, he had the drive and clue. Yeah, he does. It's weird seeing a manager just had that passion, had that energy. We haven't seen it in a while. Fair enough. Hendrick takes 1 or 3 squad plays. Then probably yeah. What he's doing, and we're on the up and up. He is indeed. I did have high hope for Hendrick when he joined. I do think there's still a player there. I think there are, but it just probably won't be for us. The only way he will go is if a German club comes in. I think you might be right on that one, Ronald. But it'll depend. He might want to have a crack at taking us. Later, people. Have a good one, Dannington. Apparently coming back to train next week. And then we'll go from there. The whole situation with that defender is a weird one. And I kind of don't want to touch it. He's technically not been found guilty. But he's had to pay the money to fines. And one of the things is the person who was pleading against him didn't testify because she could incriminate herself in the trial. So everything doesn't... It was the one when you hear about what's happened, you technically just don't touch them. And that's why no one has touched him for a while. There's a reason why you go from a free agent from Dortmund and then you got relegating for the Wednesday looking at you. There's reasons why he's not been tough. So yeah, he might stay loyal to us. We have given him fair chance. The manager fans are massive. You hope so. You hope it's like that fair kind of thing. You remember your fair people and you want to see what you can do. And I think that's something you really got to hang on to and cling to and hope for. Interestingly, looking at Darren Moore, he changed his backroom staff around a lot at Port Vale, which is interesting. First time I think he changed it for a while. So that's it. Sometimes was it? Well, they didn't touch him because he could have faced jail time. Now he won't. That's the one. Apparently, Khabib fished. There've been people who have been looking at him in the Prem as well. So I don't know. He could be a hidden gem then. Maybe. The problem is, if he gets signed, I think some of that good faith stuff that has happened with the fans and Danny, some will see it as a bit of a rub of the green. They won't like it. And I think too many people see the moral side of it than anything. But it's that interesting thing, isn't it? Exactly. Yeah, you want that. You look at what's going on at QPR. Elias Chair, he's been found guilty in a court of law. He's got a 1-year prison sentence, yet he's still playing football. So it's interesting. Apparently, certain sections of the Wente fan base have written into Danny well regard. I've seen that, mate. I've seen that. It's a dicey one that I don't really want to touch. I don't really want to touch it, but I can understand everyone interested party why kind of thing. I can understand it. But according to the... Can you call a guy a hidden gem when he's got 12 caps to Germany? Not really, no. You got to remember, 12 caps to Germany, some of those caps were when Danny Rule was assistant manager at Germany. So he knows him. And I think it's a difficult one. I can see why what he did wasn't on, so I understand some people wouldn't want it. Yeah, I agree. I get it. I understand it. But at the same time, you've got the whole situation where with it is that the court has said you pay these charities and that's it. And the only reason he's done that because the other person don't want to testify. But you've only got one side of the argument. You've only got one side of it. You've got her side, which is all the WhatsApp messages. We haven't heard anything else. But I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it because it may not even happen. And my thing is, if you're signing in on football reasons alone, it's fantastic. But you throw into personal life issues, you go, is that a clever, smart signing with the PR crap we've had this year? Probably one that you walk away from. It's Cat 22. I reckon he's innocent. Danny Ozzy knows him. He has a wife, does Danny, and I'm sure he wouldn't want it near the club if he was guilty. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's the club's decision. It's Danny's choice. And it's one of those ones that won't end well. We signed Reader Johnson when he was arrested for apparently chaining a woman up to a radiator. We signed Gary Medine when he firebombed in cars. It's football. You seem to have this at times where footballers don't tend to have the best record of keeping clean. Niall Ranger, exactly. Niall Ranger, another one we signed in the past. So it's... I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about it. We signed people and then we celebrated them. So it's a difficult one. It's a very difficult subject to touch. And when it originally got a thing, I did the video and I was like, it all depends. Kind of thing. It all depends. And there's so much of football these days that is... someone can do something and it trial via social media or trial by about what's happened. Yeah. Anyway, we're on the up at the moment and we need teams of foot. Yeah, we do. We need teams to stop bloody winning and they'll keep doing what we're doing. Other team, can you give up? We were really doing good. We should get a government grant to the rehab centre. Sicko, the criminal robbing a living that guy. Oh dear. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I wouldn't mind Werner signing. Apparently, looks like his stepdad is in the star. It's not his stepdad; it's his father-in-law. But yeah, funny enough, Tino Werner scored today after watching Ike play. He's like learning where the back of the net is. So maybe Ike showed him some pointers. Because Tino Werner got a goal today, which something I wasn't expecting. It was still mental seeing him sat there. The game on Tuesday night, I'm going. Jackie going work out. He's coming with me, coming with my carer. God help me. He will look after me because he's deadly scared of my bloody wife. Timo Werner missed an easy one-on-one though. True. Yeah, he was at Wednesday, mate. Last home game. Bristol City was at Wednesday. Yeah, he was at the Wednesday game. Are you caring for Worko? Ha Am I caring for Worko? Oh, that's funny. No, Worko caring for me. New signing could upset team mojo. Could do. It could do. We'll see what happens. Won the South Stand, Glenn. I believe. Hopefully Danny will stay and finish what you want to do, and then we'll go back to Germany. Yep. Worko isn't allowed out without an adult. So where's he gone? I thought you were watching this on Guy twice this week. What the fuck is that about? Little injection of money from TV, though. Exactly. That's mental, isn't it? Get a win versus Plymouth. I say get a draw versus Leeds. Try and nick it versus Ipswich and go into the international break and just get some bodies rested and go from there. That's what I would say. It sounds really uninspiring. It sounds really uninspiring, but I just don't know what lead team will turn up. But they are having a wobble. I'm on the telly, you know. Am I? Am I really? Leave with terrible. Yeah, true. We need them to win. Did he look great, did they? It's like something's happened. It's like they had that chance of going 10 win. It's like out the bottom three by the end. That's what I want. I've said if we can get out the bottom three by the international break and then kick on, I think we quite easily don't take it to the last day. It's if everyone else keeps bloody winning around us. Then that's the annoying stuff. It's a case of we do well, they do well. We do well, they do well. And it's starting to get on my nerves now. Starting to really get on my nerves. Everyone sees when they are winnable game, decide to get some wins themselves. Yep. A win will be sensational against Leeds United, but we can't wait for the game. We all hate Leeds. It's my favourite channel ever. True. Can just see Anton Deck coming to see you by the time this stream ends. What time is it actually? 8 o'clock. I'm probably going to play some Call of Duty or something like that. Beat Plymouth, draw Leeds, lose Ipswich. Sound bad. I'll take it. I don't know why. We gained ground on 4 teams who are relegated fight today. It's a good day. It is. No, it's not. It's a very good day. And I think you're looking at stuff. It will come. I just don't want it to come down to the last game of the season. Don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Please don't do last days. Sunderland last day does not feel me. No, me either. Sometimes, mate. Sometimes I do. I really need to get back into it, actually. I haven't played it for a good couple of days. Yeah, it's nice. I like doing the challenges. I like trying to get challenges done. I really want to play trucking. I really want to play American Truck Simulator, but I want to be down in the house. It's warmer there, and I can help out a little bit. Punky Horror is on her last part of her uni course. a lap assignment due in March, like second week in March. So I wanted to get it all done and dusted. Last game of the season without 11 teams in it. Yeah, true. Let's win the next 11, avoid taking it to the last game. Yeah, that'd be nice. It'd be nice. It would be really nice if we could do that. Gonna be difficult. I don't think it's gonna be difficult. We're playing some good football. We just gotta keep doing what we're doing, and we gotta finish our chances. We had a period where we were starting to take chances really well, and it gone back to it. I know a few people playing Truck Sim. I don't get it. I'd rather be playing for. For me, Truck Sim, Shinobi Ninja Monk. For me, I don't drive. I can't legally drive. I like it because it lets me drive without driving and have that freedom. Kind of thing. I legally, medically can't drive. So for me, that helps. Keep the faith, guys. Just turn up at that thing. We will. I think we'll win the last 6. Oh, Forza, I can get into. I tried a lot to get into that. I tried to do a lot of the racing games. I do enjoy it. For me, it's about a little bit of freedom. I like Farm Sim as well because it's a slow pace of game, and I like just listening to music and driving. So that's it for me, personally. Why I like it. I know other people like it because they like that whole community aspect. Freedom and chills, yeah, pretty much. I can fire up my PC, put Euro Truck on, and I can go from Sweden to Turkey and enjoy it. Or I go and play American Sim and go to Texas. I'm currently sending some petrol to Galveston, Texas in my save with American Truck. And it's about like what you can do and how much money you got. I think in my American Truck Sim, members know about the Euro Truck Sim because I play it on there. But for me, when I'm in that kind of thing, I've basically been doing it for years and years. Like one of my companies got 53 million quid. Dollars even in the American Sim, and I'm just trying to redo it. Haven't played it yet, but I heard it is amazing. Free on the bounce, really good, really good. How does Ugbo record company? That is a good question. I will have a look. Could he turning into Kenwin Jones? Why my keyboard died? Keyboard died. I was always gutted we could never sign him. So Kenwin Jones' record at Wednesday was 7-7. So Kenwin Jones' record was 7 appearances, 7 goals. So at the moment, Ugbo have got 5-6. Why is this dying? So it's on record to be as good. 6-8. Sorry, 6-8. Am I the only one who's really happy that everything's gone to USB-C? Just having a universal cable to do stuff is so much better now. Why is this not charging? You don't want to charge. Why? Oh, charge. You bugger. Kenwin join 2.0. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, his record is fantastic. Kenwin Jones is he still he retires surely? So Kenwin Jones went to Atlanta eventually in 2016. And then went on loan to Central in the TTP Pro League. Yeah. Is he not? Is he really struggling? That volley with Cameron, yeah, he was. His record at Wednesday was just insane, wasn't it? He did do so well. Like, he always knew where the back of the net was. He had it. You know what? Nearly all the clubs he'd been at, he'd been all right at. Stoke was the one where it was a little bit flat. But Sunderland, 94 in 26, 88 in 13, 64 in 17, 17. He's always got goals wherever he played. Wherever he played, he got goals. I don't know why Rotherham Booth Smith scored 19 goals in League One to get them promoted and then got... No idea, mate. I have no idea. Danny and yeah, they probably were. I don't want to do it though. I'd rather not have it. Cameron Dribble like a bomb going off. Yeah. Ugbo from half was last season better than Haaland. Like Adam Reach's record was better than I remembered. Yeah. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna probably end the stream on that one. Thank you for joining me on the debrief. There'll be a video tomorrow. Remember, there should be a video for you, but I'm not too sure what it'll be yet. I haven't decided yet. But take care. Look after yourselves. It's been a cracking stream. It's been a cracking day. It's fantastic to get the win. It's what we 100% needed. Have a good evening, people. Enjoy yourselves, and thank you for watching. And I will see you Tuesday. Just remember, Tuesday I am at the game. The video will be live, but it will be live probably around about 10, 11 o'clock at night. And then I will share it in the morning as well. So have a good one, and I'll speak to you all later. I like that. I like that. See you later, guys. Have a good one.